The Objective News Network, running for president, the forgotten issues. Hello, everyone. John Hnatio here, reporting for the Objective News Network. Over the past several weeks, ONN has looked at the profiles of many of the Democrat and Republican nominees for president in 2024. We've done our best to capture their views on the major issues of interest to the American voter. But we've found out two important things. First, while all of the candidates have created very long lists of talking points on the issues, none of them has developed what you would call a more studious approach to lay out their strategies, plans, goals, and specific objectives across each of the major issues. Things like, for example, the ballooning debt, the national security, the economy, healthcare, social security, climate change, and all of the others. Second, many of the candidates haven't addressed the much more serious underlying challenges facing the future of the country. In these areas, all of the candidates have chosen to simply kick the can down the road like so many of their predecessors, even though they may represent the Achilles heel of the nation's entire future. I've already mentioned one, the national debt. By far, one of the most single important issues of the 2024 presidential election campaign. Without exception, it's another kick the can down the road issue. All of the candidates rely on reduced taxes, cutting costs, and the growth of the GDP to pay off the national debt as part of what can only be called a pipe dream solution to the problem. But even more important than the national debt is the loss of confidence in our major institutions of government. Most Americans who have tried know very well that the federal government agencies no longer work for the people. Have you ever tried to email or call them for help? Wow, what an experience. It's a lot like being a hamster on a treadmill, running around and around, being referred from one agency to another, with all of them referring you back to another one until you are so exhausted it just doesn't matter anymore. Or there's always your congressman or senator, right? Well, here it depends purely, and I mean purely, on your politics. If you are a Democrat and you live in a Democrat district in a Democrat state, you possibly have a chance to even talk with someone. But if you are a Republican in a Democratic district, or vice versa, just forget it. Is this the way a Republican form of government is supposed to work? Nope. Take, for example, if you're a victim of something like mortgage fraud. Just try calling or even writing to the FBI. You'll get ignored. Or how about the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, the Federal Reserve, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, or anyone else in the government? The Department of Justice? Nope, they won't help you either. But all of us know that if things get really bad, you can take it to court, right? Judges are independent and are only interested in the truth because it's a separate branch of government, right? Well, think again. Nope, it's just no longer so. Judges have turned into nothing but politicians, more interested in supporting or destroying you based on your politics rather than the law. And if you don't believe it, just take a look around you. Now, it seems to me that the answer as to how we are going to solve these problems are just as important as how we are going to pay off the national debt, fend off China, fight the war in Ukraine, address climate change, and all the rest. But no one is talking about them or exactly what they plan to do as the next president of the United States to solve them. Nope. Instead, we have candidates that all just choose to kick the can down the road, perhaps even into oblivion. Nope. There are times for radical change, and I, for one, think that they may be upon us. This is John Hnatio reporting for the Objective News Network. It is what it is, and we want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you the next time.